Hello everyone, happy Halloween! Oscar didn't have a costume, so we had to get him something super simple and DIY it super fast. So I wanted to share with you a last minute DIY Prince costume and the whole process of making this. And so I went to Fabricland and I got him a whole bunch of materials to make this Prince costume. Everything cost around $20 because we already have his own white button-up shirt. So the first thing that you want to do is close down all the buttons so that it's easier to work with the shirt. I took about 2 meters of this rope right here. This is going to create that really whimsical design in the middle of the shirt. So what you want to do is just make 2 little loops just like this, and you can make it even more intricate and add maybe 3 or 4 loops. But the really easy part about this shirt is that we're just going to be using a glue gun and you don't need to sew anything on. You can go ahead and glue the rope right to the very edge of the shirt, and then we're just going to cut it just like this. Of course, you want your prince to be able to open up the shirt and put that on, so that's why we are going to be connecting the other side onto the other side of the shirt. So you're basically making an illusion that these ropes are connected together. Also, don't worry about the end if it looks a little bit ugly because we are going to be covering that up later on. I did another set about 4 to 5 inches below the first one, and then I'm going to be doing another one, another 4 to 5 inches below that second one. But the last one I had to do just one little loop because I ran out of rope. So you can definitely customize it to whatever style or design you want it to look like. Up next, we're going to add some details here with some buttons. These were 2 for $2. There are so many different designs. They even had ones with lines on them, which I would have gotten, but they were a little bit too expensive. Alright, so we're moving on to the collar. We are just going to take that first flap and fold it down because we are going to be adding some red and gold details on this. You want to turn the shirt around to add the details that we're going to be putting on right now. I got a meter of this red bow or red ribbon here. And we're going to place this just at the very top of the collar because we are going to be using another ribbon at the bottom of this later on. But first, let's go over to the shoulders and make an illusion of shoulder pads with this really wide ribbon that I got. I got 2 meters of this because we're also going to be using it as a belt. But what you want to do is measure from the top of the collar and all the way down where the shoulder is going to end. Go ahead and glue that down, and then with this fringe, we're just going to cover the whole edges of this ribbon all the way around. Go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. And after that, we're going to go back to the collar and we're going to add this other gold ribbon that has this beautiful detail on it. This should also cover the edge of the shoulder pads that we put before so that it just has a really clean and nice, neat look. I took some of the extra red ribbon that we had and I'm just gluing a little bit of that on the sleeves, making sure that you're not covering the buttons and also the holes. With the excess gold ribbon, I'm creating a little bit of detail on the belt, and once the shirt has been put on, you can simply use some safety pins to attach this belt on each side. And in less than an hour, you have a beautiful Prince Charming costume. I'm so happy how this turned out. I already had a Snow White costume and I bought one for baby too, so of course Papa needed one, and I was really happy that we got to make this last minute. We even took some really cool photos. I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial, and if you did, give it a big thumbs up and comment down below and let me know what you think, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!